So it's about that time that we gotta say goodnight to motherfuckers. Not yet, dog. But before we go, I want to tell you guys a little story. Kind of sad story. I had a homeboy once. You know, he was a pretty down homeboy. Had each other's back. Whoever talked shit about him, I'd watch his back. I said, hey man, don't talk about my homeboy in front of me because I'll have to beat your motherfucking ass. Because that's how homeboys are supposed to back each other up. Right? You know, so I'm chilling with the homeboy, letting him hear a few joints of the new album. You know, just amongst homeboys, you know, because you trust your homeboy and all that shit. Little did I know, the motherfucker turned out to be a what? He turned out to be a what? He turned out to be a what? Well, anyway, you know, so we let him hear this one particular song, a song that we just played a little while ago. And he says, hey, since you're doing a song for the soundtrack for me, why don't you let me have this song? I said, yo, homie, as much as I want to give you the song, I can't give you the song because it's our song. And he says, okay, that's cool. Then we go on tour on Lollapalooza. Some of you might have been at the party. Well, did you know while everybody was at that party, this motherfucker bit our shit and put it on one of his records? You know, and then sometime during the month he calls me at home, 3:30 in the morning. I'm asleep, I just got back off the tour, and he says, hey, yo, B, what's up? I says, Jew? Q? Hey, what's up, homie? He says, I've been hearing that you've been, talking shit about me. What's up? I said, well, homeboy, you know, I let you hear the songs, you know, because you were my homeboy, but you turned out to be you know, I said, what's up with this line, and what's up with that line, and what's up with this fucking line right here? He said, well, I had the song first, and I didn't want to, you know, tell y'all. I said, oh, is that right? And then he says, well, you know, I was gonna take the song off the album, but you know, they told me it was too late. I said, okay, Q. Well, if not that song, then what about this song over here with lines from this song that ain't even on your album? It's a song you produced. He said, it wasn't me. It was them. They started the song. It wasn't me. I said, okay, Q, that's cool, boys. We're homeboys. This is rap. You know, niggas are influenced by other niggas and all that shit. So we're gonna let it slide, right? That's what a good homeboy does. Let it slide, right? So in the meantime, he turns around and bites yet another line from the song. Now, should I let that slide? Should I let that slide? You know, I thought about calling him tonight I thought about calling him tonight on my phone right here so everybody in this house can tell him, fuck you! You know, but like all cocksuckers do, like him, he changed his number, and you know, he's hiding. So we're going to tell you like this. You can always be real, but ice melts away. There ain't no rest for the wicked. Not 1995, not 19.